Hi guys, welcome to Bajerski Crystals channel. Yay! You like my top? Such a powerful top. Read it. Oh, I love this message. It's great. How you all doing, guys? Welcome to the Crystal channel. It's a great day today to talk about a beautiful crystal, and funnily enough, I was only looking at a beautiful piece of Kunzite a few days ago. Really interesting crystal it was as well. It was 1.1 million, and people say that my crystals are expensive. It was dug from Afghanistan apparently, and the color was just incredible. This is pink Kunzite that I have here, and I'm wearing a piece around my neck here. So it's a beautiful crystal and very interesting. I'm not so sure where they come from altogether, America and like Afghanistan and many probably other parts of the world. My feeling about this crystal, first of all, when I held a piece was I got an instant shower of calmness through the anxiety that I was feeling, the stress. And yeah, it's really funny because I was sat with, sometimes you remember certain crystals and now how they became relevant in your life. And I think I might have shared this story with you before, but maybe not part of the story. And it was basically when I was married and I was worried about my wife Susie then, and China. They were in another country, they were in the UK. And I was walking down the street and the phone hadn't rung for several hours. And that was very unlike Susie because she'd landed and there was no message. So I'm like panicking. Where is she? Is she okay? Is everything okay? As you do. Well, that was when I first started, and as you do, turned into not no more. And I'm going to explain why. So, and I'll come on to the crystal. As I'm walking down the road, I saw this lovely lady in the village. She was an Irish lady, and she says, hello, how are you? I said, oh, I'm okay. What's wrong, Mark? I said, oh, I'm just a little bit worried. Why? I said, well, you know, my phone hasn't had any messages. Susie hasn't rung. I can't get hold of her. I tried to ring, and I'm worried about them. And she said, oh, hold on. Don't put the doubt out there. She said, don't put the doubt out there. And at the same time, she took out of her pocket a little crystal. And that crystal was this crystal, and it was pink. And I held it, and I just sat there with her for maybe 15 or 20 minutes. And all that kept going on in my mind, and the feeling that I got was an overwhelming shower of comfort and peace and relaxation. Not just the words that she said, don't put the doubt out there, which to me was a massive shift in my energy. Don't put the doubt out there. Now think about that. Don't put the doubt out there, which I was creating. And she was damn well right. I was putting the doubt out there. I was creating something that wasn't even real. My mind was a wonderful illusionist. And so at that moment, I held this crystal and I sat down and I said, you know what, this crystal's lovely, I'm feeling calm. And I said, and you're right. And we chatted for about half an hour about whatever, we just talked. And then my phone pinged, and then it said, hi, I'm sorry, my phone went dead, battery ran out, blah blah blah. And the little Irish lady said, you know, you see, and I'm saying, yeah. And I think that was the first day of the rest of my life. And I stopped worrying about anything. And I trained myself from that day on to always say these words, don't put the doubt out there. And it always is in an Irish accent, like this lady said to me. And that was my mantra. It really was. It stayed with me forever. And I really changed my life through that. Going back to this crystal, when this was placed in my hand, she knew that I had anxiety. And I knew from that moment on, every time I bought a piece of this pink Kunzite, I would start to work on clients who had anxiety without even realizing. I would go to 100 crystals on my healing bench and choose this one, do the healing session, and sure enough, the client would get up and say, I've been suffering with stress, anxiety, and thus I received a pattern of what my crystals were doing and how they were helping. Pink Kunzite works on many levels. One of those levels is, and I'm going to kind of shake some people's foundations here. You're going to think I'm a bit crazy and weird and another fluffy, but I'm not. I believe it has a great potential to helping you connect to your psychic, your spiritual, and I believe what I call our family in spirit. You may call them your spirit guides, you may call them come a bit closer, you may call them angels. It doesn't matter what you call them, but there is a connection from this crystal to our spirit world of how they help protect us. And it's kind of like a calling crystal. When I wear this crystal like I did this morning, I kind of wanted to call, and for the first time I did a meditation for an hour and I think 15 minutes. Normally I do a meditation for 15-20 minutes, if that, sometimes, because I'm so busy working on the books, the 2 books. But this morning I got up extra early. I placed this pink kunzite around my neck and I started to do the healing work, and that was, I went inside myself and started to feel my higher spiritual self. I started to clear away the blocks, the fears, and all the issues that stopped me from connecting to our spirit world. Within 15 minutes of that meditation, so please be aware what I'm talking to you about is all relative. So this crystal helps you in meditation, right? You get it. Everything that I'm sharing, when you think about it and make it into a bigger picture. As I was sat there, I received a message, right? And that message was from my mum in the spirit world. So I cried a little bit and I felt my father. I haven't felt my father in the spirit world for a long time. My discussion was quite beautiful. It was really, really beautiful. It felt like he was saying, not just sorry, but thank you for growing from the pain that I inflicted and caused. And I was saying thank you. My mum was in the background all along on a different energy level. My dad's energy level was vibrating at round about, if I'm to put it into some kind of terms, 4 or 5. My mum's was vibrating at a very, very strong 11, 12 energy. And that's how I see the difference in our growth in a spiritual manner. So I believe that this crystal helps you attune many different ways to the spirit world and connect us to our family. The other things that this crystal is fantastic for is depression. It's great when you feel down or you feel, there's no such thing as depression, but people like to label it, so I'm easily there to share with you. Depression, it's not really an illness, it's just how you're feeling at any given moment. It helps calm the anxiety, fear, worry from within you. It also is amazing, this crystal too, for anybody who wants to get pregnant and who is pregnant. It's great throughout the pregnancy. And also, I'd like to say this too, which you probably don't want to hear, but it's true. When people were moving into the light, I often gave a piece of this when I was there with them and put it around their neck, and it helped tremendously. And it makes sense. If you are to connect to the spirit world, then wouldn't it be beautiful if you're about to move into the light from whatever disease it may be, or old age or whatever. Predominantly it's disease with my clients, because that's why they call me. And then you place that on them, then they feel an opening to the spirit world, then it makes their transition so much easier. Funnily enough, I'm talking about this in a book, and it's funny how I'm talking about this now, but one of the stories in my book, one of the clients who became a friend, this crystal was given to her. I gave her this crystal just the 2 or 3 days before she passed, and she requested that she would be cremated with the crystal, and within the ashes was the crystal, apparently. So I don't know how that worked or how it happened, but that's what I was told. Whether the crystal went into bits or whether it stayed the same, it just heated up or didn't heat up, as a lot of crystals don't heat up. Did you know that, guys? Did you know? Have I ever shared that with you? If you get a big piece of smoky quartz, a crystal, and put a long piece of hair over it, so wrap a piece of hair over it and get a lighter and try to light the hair when it's attached to the smoky quartz, the hair won't burn, because the crystal absorbs that heat. That's why crystals are put into computers. It cools the computers down as well, but a lot more than that. And then take the hair away and light it, and it'll just go woof like that. Okay, I'm sharing too much now with you, and I'm going off on one, but yeah, okay, let me carry on a little bit with this crystal. This crystal is really good as well for new beginnings. If you want to finish something and want to start something new, a lot of the times we bring the memory of the old into it. So let's say you're finished in a relationship and you want a clean start. This is a great crystal. It brings in a new, fresh energy. So it's brilliant for that. It's brilliant for a new beginning, a new start. Also, people suffer with lots of issues with what's it called now? Overactive. We call it monkey mind. This crystal is fantastic to calm you down. The places I would rub this crystal is temples and here and the heart section. It's fantastic for that. On a physical level, it's really, really good for, let me just try and remember the name of it, the scientific name. Am I going to remember it? No, I can't remember. So there's no point talking about it if I don't know what that is. I just can't remember its name. Okay, what else? Come on, Mark, think. Okay. In fact, let's do something else. Let me just attune to this crystal now. It's on my neck, it's around here and in my hand. And let's see what I get from these two crystals, okay? You have to sit comfortable so your bum's not in an achy position or your body isn't in an achy position if you want to attune to the crystal, okay? Okay. So my energy is heightening and I can hear much more clearer than I did do a few minutes ago. So my height of hearing is improving. So it's great for hearing, especially these two. My eyes seem to be expanding. So when my eyes are closed, they're expanding. That gives me a great indication that I'm able to see in a different way psychically. So I'm now opening up. That makes sense. I feel calm, completely calm. I don't have anything in my mind at all, which is amazing. It feels like it's empty. My mind's empty. It's beautiful. I'm going to start crying in a minute. Okay, it's emotional. It's bringing out emotions. Okay, which is a good thing. I keep forgetting this. It's immune system. This crystal is amazing for the immune system as well. A lot of crystals are, but this one is amazing for the immune system as well. That's why I always forget that. Immune system. The spine, predominantly the whole spine. It's a very, very strong energy for the whole spine. And that is coupled with helping you and supporting you. So it's a great crystal for support if you're going through a challenging time and fearful times with family or work or anything like that. It's a support crystal as well. My mind is feeling great. It's like it's clearing. Everything's clearing from my mind. My eyes feel more awake. I feel more energetic. I feel stronger. I feel uplifted. I feel like I can conquer the world. So it's a very positive crystal, guys, and if you get a chance to buy it, then good luck. I don't know if I've got any on my website. I've just finished working with these. I won't be back for another week. I don't think so. They won't be on my website till then, but you will be able to pick them up definitely from your local crystal store, because they are a crystal that a lot of crystal stores really love if the owners appreciate crystals. So pink kunzite, I hope I've described that that's just part of what this crystal does. It does a lot more than that. But you know what? Maybe it's time that you become your teacher and learn about them. And underneath here, if you've ever held a piece of pink kunzite, they come in different forms, different unusual, sometimes vibrant colours as well as pink and light pink and other colours as well. So yeah, go and choose a piece and let me know under here what experience you had from it, so you can share it with the rest of the people, and then they can make a decision, not only from me but from everybody else, to whether that crystal is going to be good for them. And above all, guys, always go to your crystal store and feel the crystal and see how it feels. If it feels right to you, if you feel a pain, or if you feel euphoria, anything like that, that's a good sign. Don't ever look upon a crystal that causes you any pain or physical emotion to be bad. You see, I just started crying nearly a second ago. That was like a lot of release just for a moment. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. Not every crystal should make you happy. Some crystals should make you fearful, worried and all that, because it's bringing out that suppressed energy. That's a powerful crystal. Don't ever forget that. So have a great day, guys. Thank you so much for going to markbajerski.com and buying your genuine crystals. From my heart to yours, have a great day, and don't forget to share under here. Today I'm going to say tree, and if you've come this far and you write down tree on your message to me, I'm going to send 5 people a little piece of Moldavite to start working on. Have a great day, guys. Take care. From my heart to yours. Bye.